Welcome to Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. A warm greetings from SNS family. This is Dr. J. Vijayalakshmi, Department of Commerce with Computer Applications. In this video, I am going to explain about the strategic management. The strategic management plays a very important role in managing the responsibilities, making the plans, and object oriented. Strategic management is a comprehensive process that guides organization in achieving their long-term goals. It involves analyzing the external and internal environment, setting objectives, developing strategies, and implementing those strategies to achieve a competitive advantage and achieve the desired outcomes. Now we'll see how it will help a different area to make the plan success, how to achieve a long term as well as short term process. So, the strategic management evaluates and may recognize the company's resources to achieve a new goals and objectives. So, strategic management looks at the competitive environment and internal organization evaluations and strategies to ensure that management rolls out a new approaches like whatever the resources we have, according to that we can plan and make sure that our plan will get success. So there are different styles. Management can follow the different kinds of styles, and organization leaders commonly focus on learning from the past strategies and examining the current environment. So, strategic management may include an analytical process where all the threats and opportunities are counted for applying and for reaching a new guidelines and principles. The skills and competency of employees can also be taken into the account. According to that we can make a difference in the planning, so it will influence how an organization can achieve its objectives. So in flexible companies may find its difficulties to succeed in a changing a business environment, creating a banners, creating a brand between the strategies, and their implementation can make it difficult for the managers to determine whether the objectives have been effectively met. So this plays a very vital role. While in organizations, upper management is ultimately responsible for its strategies. So it is not only the top level management responsibility, it includes each and every employee of the organization is responsible for the making implementing a new policies. While an organization makes any new policies that should be supported and that should be implemented according to the level of the employees. An organization may have several employees devoted to strategy rather than relying, and there are many types of employees. Some may learn very quickly, some may have moderate, some may be a slow learners. So depends upon their capabilities and skills, and it can be implemented. And for the development, certain implementation, certain workshops can also be conducted. So the ultimate step is to strategic management helps the organization tune the vision into the action. That's the main motive of the strategic management. So, to reach the business goals and objectives, the prospective approach outline how the strategies are developed, while a descriptive approach focuses on how they are implemented. Most organizations generally follows a series of steps that includes like goal settings, strategic analysis, formulations, executions, and determine the success. So it depends upon the goal settings. An organization must establish a clear realistic goals to implement their visions, that is long term as well as short term goals. A company can then identify the objectives or how the goals will be reached. So, strategic analysis is the organization examines the understand and it will find the internal and external forces that affect their business and goals as well as what they need to implement and remain can be a competitive and that can be done in the next analysis part like the formulation and executions. Once the company is develops its strategy like outlining how it will be achieve its goal, then execution. Once a strategy are defined, it is a time to execute. The strategy moves from the planning to implementation. So once planning is done, so definitely it should be implemented in a right time. So then we can determine the success. The final stage of the strategic management is to evaluate the effectiveness of implemented strategies using the defined metrics. The company will determine whether an ineffective method should not be repeated with the more valuable ones. So the organization will monitor the business landscapes and internal operations and maintain the effective strategies. So these are all about the small intro about the strategic management, how it can be implemented it effectively. So thank you for giving the opportunities.